Hello, hello, and welcome to day 6 of May I Love Myself Unconditionally. I am your host, Mama V, and welcome, welcome, welcome. I'm so excited to see you guys today. As you can see, there's no more, well, you can't see, but there's no more rain going on around me. Ra is very much shining very brightly, so I had to get out of my rain attire and move into something a little more bloomy. um let's get right into it. Okay, so the quote that I want to anchor us in today is by Brené Brown. The quote is, speak to yourself like someone you love. And I know how easy it is for us to give grace and compassion and speak life into other people, but when it comes to ourselves, it's as if there's a halt. If there's a wall there, a blockage there, to where we feel as if we can't give ourselves the same love that we give others. It's so easy to forget that we are deserving of compassion, especially from ourselves. I feel like the quote is very straightforward. As how you uplift your friends, your family, the people that you love, those around you, that's how you need to uplift yourself. Of course, it's good to hear from other people, but when it's yourself speaking life into yourself, it's a different kind of feeling, a different kind of a power up, that you receive, because who can love you more than you love yourself? It's not possible. It's not possible. Going into today's prompt is, how do I speak to myself when I fail? Would I speak that way to someone I love? Failure can bring out a voice in us that we didn't even know was there. The one that criticizes, belittles, and shames. That voice that says, you should have done better, you should have known better, why do you always mess up? But would you ever say that to your child, your best friend, your partner, your family? No, you would hold them. You would remind them that one mistake doesn't define their worth. You would see the effort, not just the outcome. You would love them through it. So why not offer yourself that same grace? Again, it's like I said earlier with the quote, it's so easy to give grace. It's so easy to give compassion and love to other people. But when it comes to ourselves, seems to be some kind of blockage. And I'm not sure if that's a societal thing. I'm not sure if that's something that only happens, especially in our environment. The environments that we live in, they're very high paced, very, you need to have something to show for the work that you're doing. It's very materialized, so I'm not sure if that comes from that, but I know that it is so hard for people to, especially myself or even myself, to just express the love and gratitude that we give to others and give that exact same or even more to ourselves. It's very difficult. So I'm going to go ahead and read my response for today. When speaking, I tend to use the words always, never, especially in association to my failures. The grace that I hold for others never seems to extend far enough to reach me. I go over my failures for days after they've been done in hopes that maybe I'll get a different outcome, but that's not reality. Reliving will never change what has already happened. It will only bring energy and light to them, giving them more power. I know that with my mind and belief, I can do anything. I can accomplish anything. I know that even though I may fail today, I can succeed tomorrow. But applying all those things whilst in the face of failure is extremely difficult. It's where I hit a stop, reminding myself of my power, not allowing the failure to stop me from moving forward. The first step that I must take is removing those words from my dictionary. Always, never. And I would never speak these words to someone I love. I nourish everyone around me. That motherly energy, I give it to everyone around me except for myself. And I think she sees that. She notices that. She feels that, you know, and I feel like when I do get to the space where I'm exuding that exact same energy to myself, there will be no stopping me. There will be no stopping me. So, because I do know that, again, removing those words, saying that I always mess up here, or I never am able to do this, or just saying those words, they're most of the time they're completely false. They're not truth at all. And they exaggerate the failure in a way. They exaggerate the failure. They make it seem as if this is something that is repetitive, something that is always done. And even if it is a failure that is repeated, eventually there will be success within it. But I would never speak to my child in that way. I would never speak to anyone in that way. Letting them know, or defining them by their failures, or letting them know that they cannot amount to anything because of the things that they've done or their failures or anything. That is never something that I would express to someone. So I need it to become a taboo for myself. Like that being one of my taboos. Like, under no circumstances will I ever speak this way to myself, because then I will be unstoppable. And it goes the same for you. Extending the love and the compassion and the gratitude that you give to others, and extending that to yourself, you will be unstoppable. There is actually nothing that anyone can ever say or do to you that will hurt you or take you off of the pedestal that you are on, because you are amazing. And you know that about yourself. You know it deep down in your core. No one can, there's no insult. There's literally nothing that anyone can do that will make you feel less of who you are, because you know who you are down in your core. That is what I am striving for. That is what I'm striving for. To be unstoppable. To be unstoppable, like. Yeah. This is your invitation to listen to how you speak to yourself today. Notice the tone, the words, the energy. And if it doesn't sound like love, pause and begin again with kindness. Please remember that you are worthy of your own gentleness, even, especially when you fail. Share with me in the comments, what's one thing you can say to yourself next time you fall short that sounds like love? Make sure to always respond to yourself with love. Because again, who can love you more than you love you? It's not possible. It's not possible. Let's rewire the way that we speak to ourselves, one gentle word at a time. I love you guys so much. Hugs, hugs, hugs. And I can't wait to see you guys tomorrow for our 1 full week of May I Love Myself Unconditionally. Make sure you tune in tomorrow for day 7 so that we can go deeper and dive deeper into who we are and making sure that we love ourselves unconditionally, baby. Shout out to the universe for sponsoring this video always. And